Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm defending Netflix anime. Now, before y'all get on me, Netflix anime has gotten a bad rep for it being bad, 3D animated, and just overall horrible. But let me remind y'all, One Punch Man. Well, this is in the early 2010s when Netflix outsourced their anime. One Punch Man was found and was popularized by Netflix because it was easy accessible. You could watch it, and a lot of people was just bored. So a lot of people got into One Punch Man because it was a Netflix anime. A lot of people got into Fairy Tail when it was on Netflix for one or two seasons. I could be wrong. Seven Deadly Sins was also a Netflix anime, and all of these that we all had Netflix when it was cheaper, of course. Now, if you've gotten rid of Netflix, makes sense. Hey, keep your bread. Now, but with that, it was easily accessible. You watched the anime, and it gained a fandom. Seven Deadly Sins, One Punch Man, Fairy Tail. All these were popularized and saw on Netflix because they were just easily accessible by means of you just had the subscription rather than the Crunchyroll subscription. I ain't gonna lie. Now, moving on to like the Netflix original series, they're not that bad. Be the Beginning, fire. If you want to watch Be the Beginning, a mystery anime, and of course, if you've seen a video previous, because this is filmed August 12th, this video will come out August 22nd. So if you've seen the Beginning video, you know what it is. But a mysterious anime with Keith Koku. Fantastic storyline, intricate, and has very specific powers. You had The Great Pretender, an anime that won Anime of the Year based off of the scamming arts, the acts of persuasion, and how everything doesn't make sense to the end. And The Great Pretender will get its video on its own. Well, children, an interesting power system about children surviving on their own, and of course growing up in a world of mystery. Also has a fire soundtrack with a violin. With that, you also have Forest of Piano. Forest of Piano follows I'm not sure follows a kid. Of course, he likes to play piano and is basically focused on the art of Chopin. Does a piano competition, tries to not gain Chopin's gratuity, but just try to populate piano, and of course help his teacher get that bread so he can get his mom out the hood. It's basically come out the hood story via piano. It's very fun to watch and very emotional to watch. It has 2 seasons. I say you go watch it, and that will also get another video once I rewatch it, because I'm going to be away for about a week, I think. So all these videos are recorded in advance, of course. Now, with all of that, go watch you some Netflix anime, because though they gain a bad rap, though they gain bad anything, for some reason they don't gain a bad rap because they're bad anime. They gain a bad rap because it's by Netflix. They're not by a trusted anime studio like a Mappa, Toei, any of those. It is done by a Netflix funded animation, which produces beautiful animation, beautiful storylines, gives power to smaller creators, and it gives you secret gems in the anime community that you could have or you could talk about with a friend. It doesn't take you long. Now, I don't know how many more Netflix animes there are. Of course, they have that golf anime, they have that biking anime, and of course, if you're into sports anime, go watch it. Except if you don't consider golf a sport. But anyway, go watch it. It's a pretty fun anime. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to watch the golf anime. I'm currently watching that right now. But that's a fun, they got fun animes up there. For some, Netflix has gotten a bad rep. Now, of course, they deserve the bad rep when it comes to the movies, because they keep trying to make the live action movies, anime movies work. But that's not even on them. Well, no, it's on them, because anime movies don't work. Death Note didn't work. Unless it's a romantic comedy, anime movies don't work, as anime itself is interestingly difficult to bring into live action, as they work better for anime stories. You could bring more to life in animation and play around with animation way more than you can with live action, as live action You may have a bigger budget, but you're still tight on what the actors can do and what effects you can do under the system that you have. And that's just not good with how anime is. That's why I don't like the One Piece, Avatar, Death Note, Bleach, whatever it is. Live action anime is horrible. I'm not gonna lie. So if you want to say that's why Netflix gets a bad rep with anime, sure, deserves that 100%. But the animation side of Netflix and the anime that Netflix is able to contribute and pull out and give to us. Now, granted, Netflix has gotten too expensive, and if you don't want to watch Netflix or resubscribe to Netflix, that is perfectly understandable. But when you had Netflix, the anime shows weren't that bad. They weren't hated. Like, they were hated on for being low quality shows. They're not the big time shows, nor were they pushed as big time shows. Like, you were never gonna see a Netflix anime besides The Great Pretender become huge or become very popular in the anime community. It just wasn't gonna happen. But they're fun anime to watch, and you know, it's allowed for you to diverse your taste, see what you really like when it comes to music anime. Force the Piano, mystery anime, Be the Beginning. Erased isn't a Netflix anime, isn't a Netflix anime, so I'm gonna skip over that. And then you have the golfing, the bikes, all these anime that are introduced to you by Netflix. Netflix is a great gateway anime starting point for a lot of beginners in the anime community because everyone has it. Like, if you refer someone to an anime, it should be on Netflix because they won't have the big anime. They do have Naruto, but Naruto's a horrible first anime. They don't have DBZ. They had Dragon Ball for a little bit, but like Seven Deadly Sins, One Punch Man, Fairy Tail, PGA, Force the Piano, Be the Beginning. All these are great starting anime for the beginning part of the anime community and the, you know, beginning of the anime watch list for you. So I say, watch Netflix anime. They're good. It's great. And I'm an advocate for it. Anyway, like and subscribe. And of course, if you've unsubscribed from Netflix because it's gotten too expensive, fair enough. I'm broke also. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.